I'm Amanda Slevenski with Charming Exteriors. How do you know when you need a new roof? There's a few ways you can check your roof to see if it's aging and if it's time for a new one. You can put a ladder up and look in the gutters. If there's granules in the gutters at the bottom, that means you're losing the granules that's on top of the shingles. Those granules are really important for the shingle to perform properly. Like that is what is the weatherizing portion of the shingle. If you're losing granules, it might be time for a new roof. If the roof is getting wavy, that means water's already penetrated underneath that roof and the underlayment and wood has soaked up that water and is causing those waves. Another indication that your roof is in need of a replacement is looking for any holes or nail pops sticking out of the roof. They shouldn't be there. People a lot of times will put Christmas lights on the roof and start nailing in the lights, which is a huge no-no. There are special clips for them that you don't need to put holes in your roof, but those will get rust marks around them. That means water is getting in those areas. Insurance companies and adjusters will find ways that your roof is also compromised by taking a flashlight and looking at it a certain way. And if you could see any divots from hail damage, they'll put a chalk mark around it. And usually an insurance adjuster will call the insurance company and try to get your roof replaced for your deductible. Another way, it might be time for a new roof also if you're missing any shingles. Missing shingles usually means that it's at the point where it needs replacement because wind damage has occurred. If you look around the chimneys and like metal that's all curling, like around the chimneys, that means the counterflashing is bad and water's probably getting underneath and behind the chimney, and it will cause water damage that way as well. So there's a few ways that you can tell that a roof is in need. If you see any spots on your ceiling, that's a good indication that your roof is time for replacement as well. To replace a part of your roof is a tricky thing to do. The way a roof system works is it's installed in a system-like fashion. So they usually start with ice and water underlayment, and then you start layering the shingles in a certain pattern so that it's proper. When you start, let's say that the first part of the pattern was damaged, now the whole rest of the roof will be compromised because you're messing up the pattern of the roof. If it's the last part of the pattern, then yeah, you can continue it. I usually suggest doing a whole section of a roof. So if it's just the front of the roof that's leaking, then replace that whole shape that all the shingles are attached to. A lot of roofs have valleys, and you might need to replace past that point because the way that ice and water works is it goes inside those valleys to create an ice and water barrier for your roof. If you just cut out part of it, then you're compromising what that ice and water is supposed to do. So it depends on the roof and the shape of the roof and those factors as well. Our customer journey starts with you calling us or filling out a form on our website, messaging me or texting me on my phone or Facebook. Those are the most popular ways to get a hold of me. You can email me as well. Once I have your information, I give you a call. We have a short phone call to talk about your problem, where the leak's at, why you're deciding to replace your roof. Once I know why, then the conversation will continue. I'll have an idea of what I'm focusing on once I get there. Once I have that information, I will then set up a consultation. A lot of times I'll get your address, your email. Once I have your information, we come out, we give an assessment of your roof. I do a quick measurement I have a few ways to measure. We can hand measure. And I also have a wheel to get a good idea. And then I also, once I know that you're a serious customer, I'll order a roof report, get an exact size of your roof. It's really only one consultation, and then you make a decision. I usually send the estimate within 24 hours. You'll get an idea of what I'm putting on your roof, a couple different solutions. If there are a couple different solutions, you can pick from good, better, best shingles. There's different types of shingles. I am GAF certified, and I'm also Atlas certified. I'll give you a couple different options that we can install on your roof. You'll pay a deposit. You'll sign a contract with me. Then we will order your material. I sit down, I call my supply house. I'll go through your house and I'll order exactly what we need for your roof. After I order it, they'll give me a date to deliver. I'll call the customer and I'll schedule that. I'll get it delivered to your house. It'll get picked up right after the job's done. And then we install it. Only usually takes for a regular residential home a work day. So we're coming in at 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're usually done by no later than sundown. We'll come in with a 5 to 6 man team. If you need counterflashing, you'll see the big brake that I was talking about. It's a big piece of equipment that bends metal to size, and we'll install any new counterflashing, any new step flashing that you may need. It's really tailored to your roof. And then after that, we collect final payment, and I'll ask you for a review.